Content analysis is a research method used to systematically analyze written, spoken, or visual material to identify patterns, themes, or trends. It is commonly used in communication studies, media research, and social sciences to examine the meaning and frequency of specific words, phrases, symbols, or concepts within texts. Content analysis can be qualitative, focusing on the interpretation of themes, or quantitative, measuring the number of times certain elements appear. Researchers use this method to study everything from books and advertisements to social media and news reports. Now let's look at the steps involved in conducting content analysis. The first step in content analysis is defining the research question and selecting the material to be analysed, such as newspapers, speeches, or social media posts. The second step is deciding on a coding system, which involves identifying categories or themes that will be examined. Next, researchers systematically go through the content and assign codes to relevant words, phrases, or concepts. After coding is complete, the data is analysed to identify patterns, relationships, or trends. Finally, researchers interpret the findings and draw conclusions based on the data. Now let's explore some strengths of content analysis. One strength of content analysis is that it allows researchers to analyse large amounts of data efficiently, making it possible to study trends over time. Another advantage is that it is a non-intrusive method, as it examines existing materials rather than requiring direct interaction with participants. Additionally, content analysis is highly flexible and can be used in both qualitative and quantitative research, allowing for detailed interpretation or statistical comparisons. It is also useful for identifying hidden patterns in communication, helping researchers uncover deeper meanings within texts. Now let's examine some weaknesses of content analysis. One weakness of content analysis is that it relies on subjective interpretation, which can introduce researcher bias, especially in qualitative studies. Another challenge is that coding can be time-consuming and may require extensive effort to ensure accuracy and consistency. Additionally, content analysis focuses on existing content, meaning it cannot provide direct insights into the intentions of content creators or the impact on audiences. It also may not capture the full context of communication, as words and phrases can have different meanings depending on how they are used. Now let's consider some alternative research methods. One alternative to content analysis is discourse analysis, which examines language use, social interactions, and the deeper meanings behind communication rather than just counting words or themes. Another alternative is thematic analysis, which focuses on identifying patterns in qualitative data but allows for a more flexible interpretation of meaning. A third alternative is survey research, where researchers collect direct responses from participants to understand their opinions and behaviours rather than analysing pre-existing materials. While content analysis is a valuable tool, these alternatives offer different ways to explore communication and social trends.